In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to make a conceptual mass so that later on we can run an energy analysis on it. You can see here to start I've got my two windows open. You don't have to do this, but this is just a great way to see both the form of the mass come into form in the 3D, as well as the control abilities in the site planner are a lot easier. So to start our conceptual mass, under the Massing and Site tab, you'll see that there's two options under conceptual mass. The first one is in-place mass and the second one is place mass. The difference between these are that the in-place mass, as you can see if you hover your cursor over it, you're able to create a more personal mass. You can play with it, push and pull. It's your control over the mass. The place mass is a family that comes from Revit that you just pretty much place into your project. Something like a sphere or a cylinder, anything like that. So we're going to do an in-place mass. So select that tool and you can give it a name. I gave it Mass 1. And then you'll see that everything else goes grey but the area you can draw with. So all under the Create toolbar, this one here, you'll see all the tools for the mass, and as you can see you can tick to finish your mass and obviously cancel it, but that shows that you're in this massing space. So the rectangle we'll just take as a sample. You can see when I hover my cursor over elements that are in this project already, this means it's the surface that's going to be picking up on the mass. So for now we're just putting it on the site, so we're just going to do a simple square here. Once you finish, just escape twice to get out of the tool. You'll notice when you click on it now, all four sides pick up, which is what you want. If they don't, that means it's not a closed loop and you can't create a form, which is the next thing we're going to do. That's to create the form. So you select that option. You can create a solid or a void form. We're going to start with a solid form, and you can see over here in our 3D that the form has picked up. So you can manipulate it however you want over here, push and pull. You can also choose which surface, also lines, so you can pull that line out to give it a nice angle, as you can see there. So you can play around with the shape to fit the side however you like. If we wanted to put perhaps an atrium in this building, we need to create a void form. So we're going back under the Create tab. We'll select a drawing tool. I'm just going to create a circle. I'm going to put a circle in the middle of our building. Escape twice to get out of the tool, and then click the circle again. Here you can create a form, solid or void. This time we're going to create the void form, and you'll see it appears over here in the 3D. You can have two options. It's hard to actually see on the 2D, so I'm just going to redo that one again, but over in the 3D view. Select my circle and create a void form, and you'll notice Revit will give you the two options here to create a cut into the object of like a cylinder, or like a sphere, so a round finish. So you can see that they change depending on which one I pick. So I'm going to pick the cylinder one, so I can drag it down through my building, which I'm just going to do now. And you can see that the void is in orange, so it's actually taking a cut out of that building. Once you're happy with it, you can select Finish Mass. There's all sorts of things you can do with the conceptual mass. The next tutorial I'll show you how to set up your conceptual mass for an energy analysis.